Assalamualaikum. So my name is Naresha binti Farah Azmi, and today I'm going to explain about the historical background of Lembaga Kemajuan Ikan Malaysia, or known as LKIM. LKIM was established on 1st November 1971 under Act 49 to improve the socio-economic status of fishermen and develop a more organised and sustainable fishing sector. Before LKIM existed, the industry struggled with low production, weak infrastructure and widespread poverty among fishermen. In the 1970s and 1980s, LKIM strengthened the sector by organising fishermen through Persatuan Nelayan Kawasan or PNK, which helped improve access to funding, training and modern equipment, while also encouraging better cooperation. Over time, LKIM expanded its responsibility to improve post-harvest processes, marketing system and build key fishing infrastructure such as jetties, fish markets and ice factories. These upgrades help increase the industry's competitiveness. And today, LKIM continues to promote sustainable fisheries, protect fishermen's welfare and ensure that Malaysia's fishery products meet international standards. It also supports national goals like economic growth, food security and the preservation of marine
Now I will
resources.
talk about the initiative of LKIM in the development of local fishermen in Malaysia. The first initiative is Subsistence Allowance or Elang Sara Hidup Nelayan (ESHN). Subsistence Allowance or Elang Sara Hidup Nelayan is a monthly aid provided by the Malaysian government to support registered fishermen who face rising living costs. The program, administered by LKIM, offers RM250 to RM300 depending on the fishing zone. To qualify, fishermen must be Malaysian citizens, registered with the Fisheries Department, and operated licensed vessels in Zones A to C2. This initiative plays an important role in strengthening rural coastal communities, protecting fishermen's livelihoods, and ensuring national food security. Payments are made monthly either through bank transfer or cash, and applications are processed by LKIM through vessel verification and supporting documents. However, several weaknesses have been identified in the current system. Disease recipients were found to have received over RM21 million in fish landing incentives, and vessel owners who failed to register their catch received RM2.12 million under the full subsidy scheme. Because of this, it has been proposed that LKIM strengthen its SOP by improving qualification checks and introducing more efficient monitoring systems. These improvements will help ensure that the ESHN and subsidy programs are only received by the eligible fishermen and that subsidized fuel is used strictly for fishing activities. Overall, the improvements aim to enhance transparency, reduce leakage, and ensure fishermen receive the proper support. Next, the initiative of petrol and diesel subsidies. The Fishermen's Petrol and Diesel Subsidy Scheme was introduced in 2006 to help fishermen manage rising fuel prices and reduce overall operational costs in the fishing industry. Alongside fuel support, fishermen also receive living subsidies and cash incentives, with RM6.78 million distributed as cash incentives in 2017. Through LKIM's initiatives, registered fishermen are able to purchase subsidized fuel for their permitted vessels, allowing them to maintain operations even when global oil prices fluctuate. The fuel subsidy is also linked to Elang Sara Hidup Nelayan (ESHN), where fishermen must be verified subsidy recipients in order to qualify the money allowance. This integrated support system protects the livelihoods of coastal fishing communities, maintains the national seafood supply, and reduces illegal practices such as fuel misuse and smuggling. Overall, the scheme combines social protection with sustainable resources management, strengthening both the economic well-being of fishermen and the long-term sustainability of Malaysia's fisheries.
I will be sharing about the role of LKIM in empowering our fishing community. So, LKIM is the main agency responsible for improving fishermen welfare and development. So one of its most important initiatives is the Fishermen's Fund, which acts as a support mechanism to help fishermen face challenges such as unpredictable weather, natural disaster, unstable income, and lack of facilities. Through these funds, assistance is provided in the form of financial aid, medical support, house construction, and infrastructure development like jetties and fish landing sites. This not only improves the living standards of fishermen but also contributes to rural socio-economic growth. LKM offers loan schemes such as the Commercial Fishermen Loan Scheme, the Coastal Fishermen Loan Scheme, and the Inboard Engine Loan Scheme. These provide access to working capital and modern equipment, enabling fishermen to increase efficiency and remain competitive in today's challenging fisheries sector. Another key initiative is the Fishermen's Living Allowance, which benefits more than 38,000 fishermen nationwide, including Sabah and Sarawak. This allowance reduces the burden of living costs and motivates fishermen to stay active in the industry. Overall, the Fishermen's Fund is more than just financial support. It helps reduce poverty, strengthens economic resilience, and support national food security by ensuring a stable supply of local seafood. LKM's continuous effort align with Malaysia's sustainable development goals, emphasizing both the well-being of people and the sustainable of marine resources. So last, LKM initiative reflect the government's concern for fishermen and prove that the development of the fisheries sector requires a holistic approach covering welfare, economy, and social aspects. Now, I would like to share about the Natural Disaster Relief Initiative by LKM, which plays a vital role in protecting the welfare of our fishing community in Malaysia. This initiative is not just about recovery after disaster, it ensures fishermen can quickly return to the sea, continue their livelihood, and reduce financial stress when their main source of income is disputed. In short, LKM's holistic approach reflects its role as a development agency that cares not only about economic growth, but also the welfare and social well-being of our fishing community.
So my name is Waida Safra bin Jasni, so I will continue the benefit of initiative of LKIM. Benefit that we can get by LKIM initiative can be various, which is from the food security, better livelihood, financial stability, entrepreneurship, poverty reduction, resilience, and many more. Therefore, there are 3 points that we'll be focusing on, which is to improve the quality of life. The second is ensure the financial stability, and the third is promoting commercializations and entrepreneurship. LKI introduced the Fishermen Housing Special Project, or PKPM. This project gives aid to low-income fishermen to repair their homes, build new houses, and even resell entire fishing community. The goal was simple: to give more fishermen and their family a better, more comfortable quality of life. Housing, LKM also distribute 1.13 million ringgit financial support in Belawai through a various aid scheme and development project in 2025. LKIM benefit did not stop there. They also equip fishermen with skill as sustainable practice, digital tools, and training that enhancing their skill in digital literacy, adaptability, and agility today of the changing world. Together, these initiatives show that LKIM is not only reducing the poverty, but also building a stronger, more resilient, and more united fishing community across the Malaysia. LKIM also take a holistic approach. Development isn't just about the fishermen themselves, but also their family. Through the program like Kanita, the Fishermen Wife Group, LKM has empowered the wife with the financial literacy, entrepreneurial skills, and cooperative participations. This new wife can contribute to the family income, strengthen the resilience, and foster prosperity within the fishing community.
Hi, my name is Tracy, and in this video presentation, I will talk about how Lembaga Kemajuan Ikan Malaysia help fishermen achieve financial stability and improve their housing. Financial stability for fishermen means having a steady income and enough saving to cover daily needs and unexpected expenses. Fishermen often face challenges such as unpredictable weather, changing fish price, and seasonal income, which can make it difficult to plan for their future. So, Lembaga Kemajuan Ikan Malaysia provide financial support like subsidy and other assistance to help fishermen maintain a steady income and also manage their finance better, improve their overall quality of life. And one of Lembaga Kemajuan Ikan Malaysia main project is the Fisherman Housing Special Project or Project Khas Perumahan Nelayan (PKPN). This project has three important components. The first is house repair. Since 2020, fishermen have been able to repair their home with the help of LKIM or through contractor. The assistance is up to 20,000 per house in Peninsular Malaysia and 15,000 ringgit Malaysia in Sabah, Sarawak and also Labuan. This repair include fixing roof, wall and basic facility. This program also encourage teamwork among fishermen as neighbors often work together to help each other with repairs. The second component is building new houses. LKIM provide funding to construct new homes for fishermen who live in very poor condition. Each house can receive up to 56,000 in Peninsular Malaysia and 68,000 in Sabah, Sarawak and Labuan. For example, in Terengganu, LKIM helped several families move into new houses that are built safer from flooding and storm. The third component is the resettlement of fishermen. This program developed entirely new settlement with good infrastructure, including houses, community halls, surau, playground, kindergarten, and small shop. The government provide up to 70,000 for each houses to Peninsular Malaysia and 19,000 in Sabah, Sarawak, and Labuan. An additional 1 million is allocated for community facility at each site. For example, in Selangor, a new settlement now has a playground, a hall for community event, and a small shop where fishermen can sell their catch directly to the public. Overall, this initiative provides fishermen with safer and better home, increase their confidence, and improve their quality of life. At the same time, the project support community development by creating well-equipped settlement where fishermen can live, work, and grow together. Lembaga Kemajuan Ikan Malaysia effort not only improve individual household, but also strengthen the fishing community as a whole. I will continue to explain about promoting commercial and entrepreneur. Firstly, financial assistance. LKIM provide loans and grants to help fishermen start small business, improve their fishing operation, or buy new equipment. For example, in Kelantan, fishermen who receive loan and attend LKIM training programs report a significant increase in household income. This shows that financial support combined with education is very important for their development. Second is training and skill development. LKIM offer training in areas like fish farming, seafood processing, and business management. One example is the entrepreneur course for the Terengganu Women Fishermen's Group, KUNITA. In this course, 140 women learn how to produce, package, and sell fish-based snake. After completing the program, many women become more confident and skilled, which help them earn extra income and support their family. Third, infrastructure development. LKIM builds and maintains important facilities such as fish landing jetty, cold storage unit, and fish market. This facility make it easier for fishermen to handle their work and improve the quality of their product. Fourth is marketing support. LKIM fishermen sell their catch at fair price by connecting them directly with buyers through initiatives like Pasar Nelayan or Fisherman Market. This ensure that fishermen get a reasonable income for their hard work. Fifth is welfare and safety. LKIM also take care of fishermen welfare by providing insurance, safety equipment, and emergency assistance during natural disaster. In addition, LKIM promotes sustainable fishing practice to protect the ocean and ensure that future generations can continue to benefit from marine resources. Lastly, community development. LKIM encourage fishermen families to work together in groups like KUNITA. By collaborating, they can share ideas, solve problems, and support each other. So throughout all these initiatives, LKIM help fishing community become stronger, more independent, and better prepared for the future. It not only improve individual household, but also strengthen the community as a whole. That's all, thank you.
One of the challenges faced by Lembaga Kemajuan Ikan Malaysia or LKIM, particularly those caused by limited budget allocation. LKIM plays an important role in developing the fishery sector, especially among small-scale fishing communities. However, one of the biggest obstacles it faces is inadequate funding. With limited financial resources, LKIM struggles to carry out large-scale projects such as building or upgrading fishing jetties, providing cold storage facilities, and establishing
fish processing plants. These facilities are essential for maintaining fish quality and improving the income of fishermen. When funds are limited, projects are often delayed, reduced, or even cancelled. Another financial challenge is the limited budget for producing or supplying high-quality fish fingerling for aquaculture. This makes it harder to promote fish farming as an additional or alternative source of income for coastal communities. LKIM capacity to offer ongoing training, workshop and extension service that will assist fishermen in adapting contemporary fishing techniques, enhancing maritime safety and engaging in sustainable practices is also hampered by limited budget. Technical challenges are closely tied to limited budget allocation. With restricted funding, LKIM cannot invest in modern technology, updated equipment or skilled personnel. This makes it difficult to implement digital monitoring system, improve fish handling methods or introduce eco-friendly fishing technologies. Limited funds also reduce training and technical support, slowing LKIM ability to help fishermen with equipment issues, disease control or market access. LKIM technical capacity cannot be strengthened without sufficient funding, and many projects cannot proceed steadily without strong technical capacity. This has an impact on LKIM development plans' efficiency and continuity. The next challenges facing the Lembaga Kemajuan Ikan Malaysia, LKIM, now is the rising operational costs and sustainability across the fishing industry. Fishermen are struggling with significantly higher prices for necessary items, including their boat fuel, fishing nets and equipment, maintenance services, and the daily cost of labor. Small-scale fishermen, many of whom have very little profit to begin with, are particularly affected financially by the increase in costs. As a result, their revenues are sometimes insufficient to pay for both their daily expenses and their business expenses. These fishermen are simply unable to put money toward modernizing their operations, preventing them from investing in necessary upgrades like efficient engines or better storage systems that would help them save fuel and reduce waste. Instead, they are forced to continue using older, less productive methods, which unfortunately often cause greater damage to fish populations and delicate marine environment. Furthermore, LKIM's own funds are struggling because the organisation must now spend considerably more to support programs running, such as providing necessary subsidies, offering important training sessions, and developing key infrastructure projects like new cold storage units and improved fishing jetties. If the funding for LKIM does not increase to match these rising costs, the agency will be unable to maintain or expand this essential assistance program, which risks undermining the growth of the entire sector and collapsing the necessary effort to achieve long-term sustainability and protect national food security.
To sum up, LKIM's initiatives have greatly improved the livelihood and development of local fishermen in Malaysia. It successfully uplifted fishermen from poor economic conditions to better living and working standards, contributing to both personal and economic growth. LKIM's reforms have stabilized income, increased production, and strengthened cooperation among fishing communities, supporting long-term sustainability. Its development strategies also align with national goals of food security and environmental protection. So overall, LKIM remains a key force driving the progress of fishermen and Malaysia fisheries sector. Thank you.